but this is a 4-day inland solo survival trip. Day 1, 0 hour at 7 a.m. I'm headed into a property. It's 85 acres. Let's see if we can't survive out here for 4 days. There's some bad storms inbound for the next 2 days. So I've got to find a location I can set up camp that's safe from thunderstorms, hail, and tornadoes. Is there even such a place? But I'm out here alone, and I'm gonna spend the next 4 days out here trying to see if I can't find my own food and water. I think we'll do all right. First order of business, find us a good camping spot. Now, I did bring a tent for 2 reasons. Number 1, the storms, and number 2, venomous snakes. We're in East Texas, and there's plenty of those around. This grass is really high out here. Yeah, look how tall this grass is. I do have, thorns. I do have a rifle with me for protection. There are a lot of hogs out here. There's also plenty of bobcats and coyotes. And my friend, whose property I'm on, has stated that if I see any of those, this survival trip is going to turn into a hunting trip. This place is pretty overgrown. The mosquitoes are terrible. I've been absolutely swarmed since I got out of the car. This tall grass is wet from the rains last night, so I can already feel my legs are wet. I feel like I should have brought my gaiters. Man, these bugs are terrible. I'm gonna have to get out my bug net. All right, I've made it back into these woods a little bit. I think I found a pretty good spot for a campsite. I'm gonna keep looking around though. Let me show you around real quick. All right, here's a nice little flat spot out in here. No dead trees up ahead of us. So let's keep looking around. I'm gonna go ahead and set my bag down here. I think I'm at a pretty good location for a campsite. I just need to look around the vicinity really quickly. I'm gonna take my backpack off real quick so I can move a little faster, a little quicker, a little easier. These dang mosquitoes are terrible. I'm gonna have to do something about that. All right, that right there is a hog wallow. After these rains and these puddles form, these hogs like to get in them and cover themselves in mud. Wonder if we'll see any of those hogs out here. Check out this giant pig over across the street from me, eating out in this meadow. He's 300 yards from me, and when I spotted him, I thought he was a cow. He's probably a good 250. Look how far away he is. Man, I wish he was over here. We'd be having breakfast on our first day. Oh well, we got other stuff to do. All right, it's drizzling now, which is nice. Keeps me cool. It is humid as hell out here. I'm already pouring sweat. I have got to make it a main priority to get some water. Then I have to find a way to filter it, boil it, sterilize it before I can drink it. The ground is pretty wet out here. The grass is up to my knees and thighs, and it's wet, so it's getting all over my pants. My pants are wet. I can feel my feet wet. And I think this is going to be a little bit tougher than I expected. The mosquitoes are pretty bad already. They're all over me. I brought my rifle with me just for protection, but I brought my little AR-22 to hunt with. We're going to try to see if we can't find some squirrels and rabbits. All right, I've made it back from the truck with my second load, which is all my camera equipment, a couple little odds and ends, and the little 22 that I'm going to use to hunt. I'm going to go for small game, birds, rabbits, squirrels. I've also brought some fishing gear, some fishing line and hooks. It's the wet season out here in Texas, so I'm going to try to see if I can't dig up some worms and set up some lines in the creeks or something. I'm not too particularly sure that I'm going to catch anything in these creeks. I think I'm going to have to rely on hunting, but we can set up the fishing stuff and let it do its thing. We don't have to sit there and watch it. We can set it and forget it. We got to keep hydrated out here. I'm already pouring sweat. The mosquitoes are just absolutely terrible. They've swarmed me since I stepped out of the truck. And I mean, they're all over everything. They're all over my bag and rifle right now. I don't even know what they're doing. They probably smell me. But I do have my thermocell on me. I had to have it, at least for right now. Once I get a camp set up and get all my gear organized, I do have bug nets and stuff. I don't want to use the thermocell. Try not to use it as much as possible, but man, out here in East Texas during this time of year, the bugs will carry you away. I've got to get moving. I got to find me a good location. I'll probably go a little bit further back. There's a creek that runs right back through here. Just a day at a time, a minute at a time. Do what we need to do to make it through the moment. Now, the thing about survival is you want to try to not expend too much energy. You know, you want to conserve all your energy. You want to do as little as possible. But we've got to do a lot of work on this first day. That way the other 3 days go smooth. So go walk around and see if I can't find a better location just a little bit deeper in the woods. All right, I've looked around quite a bit. This seems to be the best area to camp. It's starting to rain now and I need to get my tent set up. So I'm going to clean up the ground, get ready to get it set up, get all my gear organized so I can start surviving, okay? We got to survive. That's what we're going to do. All right, now that I've got camp set up, I'm gonna get out and see if I can't make a rainwater catch system, because I really need some water. I'm dying of thirst. Do what I can while I can. Let's go collect some rainwater. Get out of here. So my feet are soaking wet. I'm gonna have to see if I can't get them dry. We can't let them stay wet. The first 2 hours of this 4-day solo survival trip sure have started rough. It rained on me the whole time while I was setting up camp. All of my gear is soaking wet. My feet are wet. My clothes are wet. I'm wet. Everything's wet. But we're staying positive. First thing I've done, besides setting up my tent, set up a rainwater collection system. I set a 9 by 12 foot tarp out in the grass with the low spot in the center to collect as much rain as possible. I don't know how much rain I will collect because by the time I got it out there, the rain started to subside. So we'll see. Seems like it's starting to rain again, so it's kind of a good thing. Another good thing about the rain is it's bringing in some cooler weather. Now it started out about 82 degrees this morning and super humid. And as soon as I stepped out of the truck, I was swarmed by mosquitoes. But since the rains, it's cooled down about 7 degrees so far. We went from 82 to 75 right now. The mosquitoes have pretty much gone away. I've got to dry out my boots, my insoles, and my socks. Hopefully once the rain passes, I can set them out in some sunlight. But I've got my tent set up. I've got a little sleeping pad aired up here. I don't have a pillow or blanket. I decided not to bring those. But I did want the pad. I did want the tent. I knew it was going to be raining. And there are venomous snakes out here, so I want to stay away from those. I did bring a little bit of water, but very minimal. Just enough to get me through the first couple of hours out here. Then it's all whatever I can find and collect. Rough start so far, though. but it's going to get better. We're going to make it better. We're going to stay positive. We're going to get all our work done that we need to keep ourselves stable in this environment. So we're going to be hunting rabbits, squirrels, snakes, birds. We're going to be fishing for whatever we can find. I'm not very positive that we'll catch anything fishing wise, but it's something I can set up and it can fish for me. You know, I can set up a line, throw it out in the water, and I can walk away, come back, check it in a little bit. Let's go check our rainwater collection system and see how much rain we've got. Got a tarp set up over here. It looks like we've got some puddles here. All right. What do we got there? We got 28 ounces in here, and there's still probably another 28 in there. I'm gonna spread this back out, let it do its thing. It's a little dirty, but that's nice. I like to see that. All right, we got to get back to the tent. It's starting to rain again. All right. Yes. I love being able to get water with little effort and it already be pretty much clean. Could probably drink it straight from here, but I'm not gonna. I'll probably get my straw and filter it through it. I need something to drink. I'm thirsty. Life straw. Oh man, I'm so thirsty. Got a slight headache right now. Oh, and here's a lesson for you. If you set your bottle down, make sure you close your lid. All right, here we go. Oh. Tastes a little funny. Oh, but it's good. Let me get this stuff back in the tent. It's starting to rain again. All right, it's 11:30. The rains have stopped. I'm hungry, and I need to see if I can find me some food. I'm gonna take the little 22 here and go scout around, see what I can find. I am inside the creek bed now, and this is about what I've got for water. Just some standing puddles here and there. Got one there, one there. There's one just beyond there, and this creek goes around, and it's just filled with these little puddles of stagnant water. Not the best option for water, but we have water here. There is another creek system in this property that I'm gonna look at. I believe it's a little bit bigger and should be flowing. We'll go check it out sometime later. I'm gonna take a little break and do a little bit of eating. I've got to watch out for copperheads as I'm doing this. They like to hang out right here because mice, rats, insects, everything likes to come and eat these little blackberries. So they'll hang out around them, wait for them to come. I've come to an opening that's surrounded by oak trees. So I'm gonna set up here and see if I can't spot anything. Since I've got the 22, I'm gonna stay away from shooting birds. I'm gonna stick with rabbits, squirrels, and snakes. Let it spot around, see if I can't find anything. I'm seeing a lot of bird activity, but I'm not really seeing any squirrels moving around. Squirrel. Let's go see if we can go get him. There's a bunch of blackberries over here as well. They're everywhere. And there are a bunch of thorns too. Look at all the blackberries growing up there. Every one of those is a blackberry. It's probably what that squirrel needs. This is some big stuff. Man, there are a lot of blackberries. Also have to watch out for everything else trying to get to these berries. I don't even know if I can get to this squirrel. That squirrel's probably long gone. Yeah, I'll never find that squirrel. It's best to just move on. But I think while I'm here, I'll take a break, eat some blackberries, and keep my eye peeled. All right, let's eat. Bon appetit. You know, while I was picking those, I was thinking, these squirrels and rabbits eat these blackberries too. And I just scared a squirrel off of a dead tree that's got a lot of blackberries on it. So what I'm gonna do is go set up on the other side over here and wait for that squirrel to come back and eat some blackberries. We're gonna eat him. Let's go. All right, I think I might have hit that squirrel. I'm gonna go check and see. We sat here at this dead tree for quite a while waiting for a squirrel to come up. We had one come up and I missed. I think I missed low because of the trajectory. I have it sighted in for a little bit further out than what he was. So I missed, he's gone. I sat here for a little bit longer and I hadn't seen nothing. So I'm going to move out. See if I can't find something else somewhere else. Well, we hadn't seen too much. We've seen one squirrel so far, and we missed when we shot at him. It's 1:15 now. It's time to head back to camp, maybe get organized, and work on hunting and fishing for the evening. All right, I've made it back to camp. Now, time for some water and a break. Get some more of this rainwater here. I'm gonna go collect some more rainwater from my tarp. We've got another bottle full of rainwater. Another 28 ounces. That's what I'm talking about. Now it's time to sit down and relax. Whew. All right, man. We've made it back to taking a little break, getting some fresh rainwater. thinking about the next plan. 1:45 now. I think the best thing to do is organize my gear, get ready to go out and do some fishing and a little more hunting this evening so we can carry on with this mission. I went to gather some fishing gear so I can set up to go do some fishing. Realized I left my fishing line and my hooks in the truck, so I had to run back to the truck and get them. Well, my phone was getting a little low on battery, so I plugged it up and I took off towards the truck to get my fishing gear. And while I was on the way to the truck, I ended up killing a squirrel. I got it right over here in a tree. There she is. Oh, and I'm starving too. I'm so hungry. But now I got work to do. We need to start a fire and we need to clean the squirrel. I've gathered some firewood and I've got some homemade fire starters that I brought. Vaseline soaked cotton balls inside of a straw. So I'm gonna open one of these up, break it open, get that cotton out, see if I can't light it up on fire. It might take a couple of those. It's pretty damp out today. Take my saw here, go see if I can't cut me some good burning wood. Need to find like a good oak tree or something. Now to make a good cooking fire, we're gonna need some coal, so I need some stuff that's more than just dead wood. Hopefully that'll get going there. I'll go cut some more wood. We have us a good fire for tonight. Keep the bugs away, cook us some food. Oh, look at the ants coming out of that. We got to get us a good bed of coals before we can start cooking this squirrel. So I'm going to keep on getting firewood and I'll come back once it's going and I'll clean that squirrel. It shouldn't take me long. And then we'll be cooking. We'll be eating. I'm starving. I'm ready to go. Man, sure could use a breeze out here. The only thing keeping me cool is the sweat that I've been pouring all day. Wonderful. Whew, all right. I got dinner all cleaned up and ready to go. Little squirrel. It's gonna be some good eating right there, boy. I'm gonna go find me something to put this on so I can get it on the fire. We got our squirrel cooking. We should have dinner here in about 30 minutes. But while we're waiting for that to cook, let's have a look around the camp here. Got my tent set up. There's my camp chair, got my fire going. All my supplies and stuff is over there. The tarp's set up over there. I'm on a 85-acre property that's set up for deer hunting. Right now we're out of season for deer hunting, but there are a lot of structures around the place that are set up for deer hunting. There's a lot of hogs around here. They said there are some bobcats and coyotes that they've had on the trail cameras recently. So he said if I see any of those to shoot them as well. Hogs, coyotes, and bobcats. If I see any of those, this survival trip will turn into a hunting trip. Well, as I'm sitting here cooking my squirrel, looks like there's another thunderstorm about to roll in. Here's the skies. It looks like we got some more dark clouds rolling in. Probably get some more rain this evening. I hope I can get my squirrel cooked before that happens. Hungry, ready to eat. Got my first tick. Looks to be a Lone Star tick. Squeeze him to death. Gonna have to be on the lookout for those bad boys. How's our squirrel doing? It's getting there. I think just a little while longer. We want to let that thing cook as long as possible. We don't want to eat any tainted meat. Not out here. That'll put us out. Well, our squirrel's done. Smells good. Let's break into it, see how it tastes. Oh yeah. That's done. First piece right there. Tastes like smoked chicken. Looks like I'll be eating a lot of hair too. It is what it is. Starving. All right, well, that's pretty good. I'm gonna finish the rest of this, and then we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do from here. Oh man, I needed this. I can already tell a difference. It's crazy how much energy that'll give you. Just that little bit. We got through eating. That was really good. I can definitely feel some more energy in my body. Somehow feel like it ain't enough and I'm gonna be hungry tonight. If I kill any more squirrels, I'm gonna need to kill at least 2 at a time. So I think I'm gonna have to find me a rabbit. Morning will be a good time for rabbit hunting. I'm gonna try to get out before daybreak. I'm gonna go sit in the meadow, try to see if I can't find any rabbits. I need a rabbit and 2 squirrels, and I'll be good to go. Probably through tomorrow. See, what time is it now? It's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Been out here since 7 a.m. I got 2 liters of rainwater collected. That's pretty good for today. You know, we had a rough start this morning with the rain and everything, trying to get in here and get the tent set up and get all my gear organized. Everything got wet. I was wet, my feet were wet, the tent was wet, clothing was wet, bags were wet, gear was wet, everything was wet. There wasn't nothing I could do about it. The only thing I could do was hustle up and get everything set up. It rained for about 3 hours, and I sat inside the tent for a little while. After that, waited for it to pass, went out and did some hunting, shot at a squirrel, missed it, found a bunch of blackberries, ate 3 handfuls of them, came back to camp, realized I forgot my fishing gear at the car, went back to get it, took my rifle with me, killed a squirrel, came back, started a fire, cleaned the squirrel, cooked it, ate it. Now here we are. I think for the rest of the evening, I'm just going to chill and expend as little energy as possible. Oh, back's already killing me. Put in too much work today. Probably going to hit the bed early tonight, let my back rest. I didn't bring a blanket, so I'm just going to be raw dogging it. All right, I got to get my stuff situated and ready for the morning. The lightning bugs are out. Here's one. I haven't seen those in years. All right, well, I'm laid up in my tent. It's humid as hell, man. I am just pouring sweat. If there wasn't a storm tonight, I wouldn't have this rain fly on, but I've got to have it. I've got all my gear packed away in dry bags and sitting outside or in my vestibule here. I've got all my gear ready to go for tomorrow morning. We're going to wake up super early and go for a hunt. We'll probably do some fishing midday and then some more hunting in the evening. We'll probably go forage around for some blackberries during the middle of the day as well. But damn, what the fuck was that? I hope y'all heard else out here. Interesting. Anyways, I'm gonna be going to bed soon so I can get up early. Been a long day. Long, hot, hard day. But we made it through, and I'd say we fared pretty well today, so not a bad day one. Make day two pretty good one. It's 9 o'clock here on day one. Laying in bed in my tent. My stomach is just growling. I'm gonna need to make sure I give me some food first thing in the morning, or it ain't gonna be a good day. Well, I'm turning in. It's time for bed.